Well, Gemini, you couldn't look any more badass than you do right now. I loved this reading for you. I think you're amazing at the moment. You're really shining. I do see feeling good about yourself around your solar return because your astrology activations are the sun, the source of your vitality, and the first house. You have arrived. It's all about you right now, Gemini. You're thinking about the impression you give, who you are as a person. What you put on your name tag is positivity. You are the stag, you are the world, you are the one. I also have the 11th house, which is about community and who you spend time with. And here you are, Gemini, cross-pollinate. The ninth house towards the future, the north node in the future. It's going to be a challenge, but it'll activate you. Some of you are moving into a time in your life where there is an expansion. The ninth house is Sagittarius, and it's journeys of education, spiritual journeys, philosophical journeys, just a long journey you're about to undertake. It will put you into your north node and what you're destined to have. And I love that trine and sextile is coming out. Human beings like a trine. They like a little bit of a challenge. And it's kind of fun. And I see you feeling really good about yourself. I also see that you're very social right now. Cross-pollinate with the 11th house. I'm hearing a lot of networking. And I'm also hearing that maybe you're blending two tribes together or going back and forth between two tribes. Like you're spending some of your time with some kind of people, and then you're taking the ideas that you get with that group of people and you're cross-pollinating it to another group. I hear you sharing information, sharing knowledge, sharing ideas. You're literally cross-pollinating in some way, and it does involve community, socialization. The 11th house is about you are who you hang with. It's about spending time with like-minded individuals that share common interests, ideas, and goals. And you're shining. I think you're very popular right now. I think you're sampling a lot of different energy. It's helping you expand. It's helping you move towards what you're destined to have, and you feel great about yourself. I absolutely love that. You're going to be very busy, but I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to be busy because we have the 6th house, busy as a bee, the 12th house, take the slow boat and dream, and Aquarius, to thine own self be true. No one sees the world quite the way you do. Celebrate your unique voice and one-of-a-kind style. Some of you may meet an Aquarius, okay? I do have fixed sign here. If you have Aquarius in your chart, it's really shining right now. You have a very unique voice. You're different than other people are right now, Gemini. You may feel very unique. You may feel like there's no one else quite like you. Sometimes that feels great. Sometimes it can be a little like nerve-wracking to feel like, oh, I'm the only one with these kinds of ideas. Gemini, you're breaking a glass ceiling here. You are unique. Aquarius is chaotic and rebellious, but it breaks a glass ceiling and it experiences freedom and renewal. It's also the hope for humanity, yo. You have to be true to yourself right now. Be the real you. Be unique. You're different. You're special. You're introducing new ideas to groups of people at the end of the month. That's a big deal. Well, you guys are the great communicators. Nobody communicates like Gemini. Everybody knows this, right? You are going to be very busy. Spirit's saying transform your daily health habits, fortify your body, and boost your immunity. Ooh, I hope none of you get stung by a bee. Some of you might have a histamine reaction to something. I just think you guys are going to be very busy. Think about what you're devoting yourself to and why. How can you manage your time better, your daily life? 6th house is about what we devote ourselves to. And I do think you're going to be busy. I feel like Spirit is saying slow down. Peaceful, tranquil energy does envelop you at this time. Enjoy solitude. Just slow down. Slow down, okay? When you slow down, Gem, it's going to help you get in touch with your own inner unique voice. I also see that some adjustments need to be are required for something. An adjustment is required. There is no time to give up or do an about face, okay? This is not a time to quit or turn around, but you may need to refine your approach. Okay, I feel like you've been really busy. I feel like you have an opportunity to speak your own unique truth at this time. I feel like Spirit's saying, look, you need to kind of adjust, make some adjustments. Don't give up, don't quit. You don't need to give anything up or walk away, but you do need to kind of slow down. You guys are always moving lightning fast. I can't believe I just told the sign ruled by the fastest planet in the solar system to slow down. I mean, I'll try, Spirit. I'll try to slow your boys and girls and Mercury down, but Spirit's saying, look, you can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. Okay, there are going to be some adjustments to an approach that you need to take. But I feel you just feel amazing. You look amazing. I did get something that looked like someone had a little bit of a crush on you. I pulled out the Illumination Oracle deck. Gemini, I feel as though that some seeds are being planted between yourself and someone else. They are not developing yet. The universe has a plan. You left quite an impression. Dreaming of you, the universe has a plan for love, but disconnect and relax is at the bottom of the deck with walk away. Okay, I see what's happening here. Spirit's saying, you don't need to do anything right now. Walk away. Like, I see that at the end of the month, you're going to have an encounter with a person that feels like a little bit more than an encounter for one of you. This person may just walk away because they're not ready. But I feel like Spirit's saying, with take the slow boat and slow down, you don't need to do anything right now. You left quite an impression upon someone, and I think that they're dreaming of you. They might not know why they're dreaming about you either. The universe has a plan to set love up. And I do have the Lovers here. I don't ever see this in a general reading, and I tread very lightly when I deliver this kind of message in a personal reading or in a general reading, because I don't like to give people false hope. But Gemini, for those of you that this resonates for, I think that there is some divine intervention from the universe to bring you and someone else together. Seeds are being planted right now. They're not quite ready yet, or you're just being told, look, the universe has a plan. They planted a seed in someone's mind. You left an impression, and now someone's going to have a dream about you. It's like Spirit's trying to get someone to wake up to a connection with you. You may receive a message about something. Okay, they may be attached to someone else, but they're hiding the truth. They have feelings for you. Okay. Overall energy of the reading is the Two of Cups. The way someone's feeling is the Three of Pentacles. You're being seen as the star. What you need to know or your advice is the Two of Wands, and the final outcome is the King of Cups. Now, I have a King of Swords and a King of Cups here, so there could be two different men on the table, or it could be different aspects of the same person. You take it as it resonates for you. With the Two of Cups, that's a heart-to-heart, good face-to-face conversation at the end of the month. I have all air here. The King and Queen of Swords were not next to each other in the deck. They flew out one after another. The Page of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Wow. This looks right up your alley. This is the meeting of the minds between you and another person. This person may stop and ask you for directions. They may be curious about you and you're curious about them. I'm seeing a natural air sign exchange of communication. I'm curious. Tell me more. You may be teaching this person something, or they're teaching you something. Maybe you have a kid in common. I do see with the King and Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, if any of you are in a family and you have a child, you look very solid, you look very smart, you're very strategic family, you're very smart family. You might be talking a lot about education. You might be really putting your heads together. If that's not a scenario that you're in, it's like King and Queen of Swords is a good match. They're two very intelligent people. One is a strategist and one is a solutionist. Asking each other questions, putting your heads together, smart, clear communication, very clear communication. I'm also hearing that like boundaries and intellectual stuff will be said and worked out. I'm not feeling negative. Might be a little tense, but I feel like you'll work it out. It's smart. It's kind of detached. You guys love that. You love it. Air signs, they lead with the sword of discernment. They like having intellectual conversations. Geminis ask more questions than anybody else on the planet. I think he'll answer, she'll answer. It'll be nice. This is where it got. I was like, oh my God. Sorry. I get very excited when I see this. The Three of Pentacles. This is like learning something together. Maybe you stop and ask this person for some information or something like that. Like, hey, can you help me with something here? You may be in a work environment with them. You may work around them, live with them. This is building, learning, growing. Could be a coworker, cooperation. This could all, I mean, it doesn't need to be love. This could be like for career, but it could turn into love. Clarifying this is the Lovers, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Okay. I've seen enough to be convinced that for some of you, this is very much a divine intervention to bring two people together. Spirit's trying to line you up. You guys are the matchmakers in the zodiac. So we have a King and Queen of Swords, and we have a High Priestess and a Magician. The Emperor and the Empress and the High Priestess and the Magician are an esoteric couple, a power couple. You both might be learning something together and discovering your powers. The feminine is discovering she's tapping into her secret feminine knowledge and discovering her own intuition. The magician is the masculine discovering their gifts, although the magician is you. Aries, Gemini, or Virgo is the magician, and the Lovers is here. This is spirit. Typically, there's an angel on the Lovers. This is spirit trying to push you towards another person, because the two of you could quite literally be a magician and a high priestess together. This is an intellectual connection, an emotional connection, and a spiritual connection. I mean, you're the best. Top of the pyramid. That's great. And you're being seen as the star. And clarifying the star is the Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Swords. So for some of you, you're like this person's it girl right now. Some of you are very popular. This is famous. This is literally world domination fame. Like, you're very popular right now. You're on fire right now. Someone's wheels are turning about you. They're very excited about you. You're on to new things, these passionate, creative, dynamic new starts. You are a star right now with great ideas that are really passionate, Gemini. I feel like someone has a conversation with you and they have a dream about you. You left an impression upon them. They think a lot of you, very much so. Here's what you need to know, or your advice. I don't know that this is advice about this person. I feel like this is advice about just for you, but it could be about this person, the Two of Wands. Now, I like you, you like me, let's see where it goes. You may have a choice between two people. I also feel like some of you are trying to pick a direction in life. I like that it's coming out as the Two of Wands. A Two of Wands is my favorite card in the entire tarot deck. It's a me, myself, and I kind of card. So is the Queen of Wands, very focused on her personal grand vision. Like, she'll fall in love and all that, but she will not stop putting herself first. Someone really sees you like putting yourself first. Some of you are like entrepreneurs, you're leaders. You're just on fire right now. Like, luck and fate are on your side. But you need to pick a direction. I clarified this quite a bit because I was surprised by what I saw. Clarifying this is the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and Justice. Okay. Someone is suddenly very anxious that they have to make a split decision, because the Knight of Swords is, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's carpe diem, catch me if you can. I have to make a fast decision about what direction to go. But Gemini, this is bringing some anxiety, because when Justice comes out, could be a Libra, could be dealing with a Libra. When Justice comes out, someone has to make a decision that may have a contract attached to it of some kind. And there is always a consequence to consider, good consequences and bad consequences. Someone is suddenly very worried that they have to make a choice really quickly. I was like, oh, they feel pressured. They feel rushed. They feel very rushed, very worried. I'm also hearing some of you might be worried about a younger person or a child. I asked for just two more and I got the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords. You may have to make some kind of a choice about some kind of a contract in 6 to 9 days. But the main message I'm hearing is you actually don't need to make a choice right now at all. This is the slow boat. Remember, Gemini? Where is it? Take the slow boat and just dream. You have to be true to yourself. Here's the slow boat, babe. You're at an impasse about a decision. With the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, and Justice, there is a choice that needs to be made. Someone feels as though they need to make a choice quickly. I feel like Spirit's saying, your timing is actually up to you, and don't get yourself all wound up about it at this time, okay? You may have 9 days, or if there's not some kind of a timestamp you're attached to about a major contract, like someone may think you're amazing and be like, oh my God, I have to nab her up for this job or this position. We work so well together. We like shared a brain. We answered each other's questions. Holy shit, I could really work with Gemini. She is a queen. She is the Queen of Wands. She's perfect. They may be freaking out like, I have to make a decision quickly. They're pressuring themselves to do that, or you're pressuring yourself to do that, Gemini. You don't. You don't need to make a decision. I'm hearing that some of you might have been like in a long distance relationship, or you're dating a guy in your town and you suddenly meet a guy that you think is great, but he lives in like across the country. He thinks you're great too. You may be freaking out about the decision. You got all the time in the world to make a decision about love, Gemini, but there is a need to slow down and make an intelligent decision about direction of your life or someone's life. Don't make that decision while you're stressed out. That could lead to making the wrong choice. Okay. And then the final outcome is the King of Cups. Well, I think if the King of Cups and the King of Swords are the same person, I think you activated his heart chakra, but he don't want to tell you. He don't want to tell you. Clarifying this is the Page of Cups and then the Seven of Swords and the Star. Now, you might just, this is so you. You goddamn Gemini, you're so flirty and cool. You're like, yeah, it was nice to meet you too, babe. I'm a star. You may seem a little untouchable to this person, or they just don't want to admit that they have feelings waking up for you. I do see with the Star here twice, but with the Seven of Swords, someone won't tell you. I'm also hearing that some of you have another masculine around you. It's just not really going to work out with them, or maybe some of you are going to keep your options open because you're too you're too little Miss Popular right now. You really are. For my masculines, she's talking to another person. She has a choice between two people. Let her decide. Let him decide. But I think that some of you, a seed has been planted and someone's emotions are suddenly stirred. You impress them intellectually and you impress them emotionally, but they're not going to tell you how they feel. But like maybe you've given them hope for the first time in a long time. Three of Cups is here. And the High Priestess. You're thinking about going somewhere. You're very smart. Some of you do healing work. You're healers. You do tarot. You're intuitive. Some of you are going to publicly speak for the first time in a while, or you didn't say much to this person. Look, yep. Oh my God. You did. You left quite the impression, Gemini, with your cacao cup or your cup of love here. You left quite the impression. There is social thing. I think you're very tapped in and intuitive right now about who you're spending time with. The world is here as well. Some of you do have a decision to make. You do have a choice to make. You have quite a few choices. But look, it's all leading to the Ace of Cups. It's all leading to happiness and love. It's almost like Spirit wants you to know that you can't really make a wrong choice here. So in the environment, I don't know if this is the King of Cups or the King of Swords. They could be the same guy. You tell me. I have the Lovers, there you are, the Hermit, Virgo, and then the Page of Cups, but then Strength, Leo. They hold back. All right. Gemini, I think that you did leave an impression on this person. This person may have some Virgo traits. They might be a little older than you. They might not be ready to tell you how they feel, but they're thinking about you. They want to approach you, but then they're like, no, I have to hold back. I don't know. Maybe he's your boss and it's not 100% appropriate. I think Spirit's going to push for this anyways, because you've definitely activated a person's heart chakra. They're just, they're older and wiser maybe, and they're a bit withdrawn. I love all of these cards. This is a person with strength of character and a lot of dignity. They don't just glom all over a person with strength. They do hold back. They are somewhat reserved, but you definitely got them to think about you in this way, Gemini. Wow. Meanwhile, you just look like the most popular girl in the world right now. You also look like Miss Independent because you're coming out as the Queen of Swords. She's so pretty and smart. Sometimes the Queen of Swords looks like such a bitch, right, you guys? I'm a Libra. I hate it when she looks mean. You look nice here. You look happy. The Three of Cups, you look like a ringleader as well. You give all your friends really good advice. You're the alpha female. Up on a high horse right now. I see all of you people seeing me. I think you've really put yourself out there with the Six of Wands and the Star. And I have Temperance here. Like Gemini, I feel like on top of the world, smart, popular, you feel happy. I mean, the Star is happy, popular, motivated, and free. I also think you give like haters the cold shoulder. You're very calm. You're not in any rush. It's like so good. Like you're in total control of yourself and so happy. Like when I get the sun in the first house, you're glowing. And you're making really good connections and cross-pollinating. Like it's just all about you right now. And I think that Spirit has planted a seed between yourself and another person. I don't think you need to do anything. And I don't think you need to make a split decision right now. Go for the good connection. Okay, go for the good connection here. Gemini, stay away from the Aquarius that drinks too much. He won't work out for you. That's what they're telling me. They're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. Beautiful, beautiful Gemini. You're on top of the pyramid for me right now. Okay, I'm always listening to the universe for you, Gem. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.